I'm very pleased to be in Hong Kong. You know, I'm an ambassador of football, so anywhere there is football, it's all the time a pleasure for me to come and support and be a witness. And obviously here we have a great tournament who, you know, in that region of the world, you need to have football, people to have access to football, to sports. This is something crucial and important. You can see we are in an amazing city, but there is sports infrastructure to be able to develop, you know, all sorts of activities. So I'm very pleased to be here at the Hong Kong Football Club because they've been doing well. They've been setting up, you know, a tournament, you know, all the categories. I've seen the young ones. You've seen the under 21 who are here, who are doing quite well. You can see some good skills and some good future talent, you know, that we'll see in the Premier League in the future, probably. But no, it's a real opportunity to mingle and to share our knowledge and experience around football. The standard is good because, you know, it's not easy. You know, it's 7-a-side football, and the ground, it's quite large, it's quite big. So everyone has his own tactic, 2-3-1, you know, so I'm very pleased to see the intensity of the games, you know, 2 times 7 minutes each way. And I'm really pleased to see tactically how and technically how they are doing. We have also the older one, you know, the veteran who are here, who are doing quite well with some big names, you know. I will not mention all of them, but they are here. There is one that I like particularly is Yarin Litmanen. So look at the atmosphere, look at the, you know, the pleasure to be here in a magnificent sport infrastructure. So I'm a real witness that sports, football is something important for the community, you know, to get people together and to give some kind of hopes for the one who wants to develop sports, you know, in a professional way. It makes you to understand tactically your position, because the cardio, you know, how it's hard. You cannot go and press your opponent like in 11-a-side. You have to cope with your mate. You have to read the game, you know, in a correct way, in a different way, to be able to make the difference and to be clinical, to make that goal that will make the difference for the team. So yes, you learn a lot on 7-a-side. We love the 11-a-side, obviously, but the entertainment also for the people here with the 7-a-side, it's much more, you know, fun and pleasant and much more punchy every time. Let's not compare in my generation, you know, it's far away. We are in the modern days, and we have to continue to build up, you know, the access to sport for the new generation. You know, through sport, when a young lad is developing his skills, is also developing himself as a man. You see, we don't think all the time for them to become professional top soccer players. We also want them to develop themselves as a man. So sport is key for them. And when you see the type of infrastructure that you have here in Hong Kong, and something great for them to be able, you know, to develop themselves as a sports level, and at the same time as an individual. So yes, it's quite key, and we see all the coaches have been having discussion with them, and they are really keen for this sort of development. No, but it's a real opportunity for them, you know, to see other things, to at least understand and read that there is other commitment from other young lads from different countries, and they can share either from the language, from their own experience in their club, the culture, the way that they prepare themselves for the match, the way they train, the way they use their tactic. It's a whole lot of things that they have to learn, and it's an opportunity, unique opportunity for them to be all together. Just that we are in a different region, part of the world, where you have to understand that when you talk about football only, normally it's sports that we deal with, but we are just talking about football. We need to be in this region, part of the world, you see, because sports is not the first, you know, sport in those regions. We talk about India, you talk about China eventually, you talk about America. So we are happy, I'm happy as an ambassador of football to come and to make them, you know, understand that the game has something very special around it. So yes, I'm happy to see this sort of organization who is capable to bring football to a very high level, no matter the category that you are dealing with. The kids have the impression and the feeling of competition. You know, to compete, it's something very important. And the fact that they are from different countries is also something to top up, you know, with the idea of giving them access to competition. Oh, look at my knee. I've played already. Have a look at my knee. I've played already last Sunday, so I'm not in a good condition. But I would love to do some small warm-up with the guys and enjoy again, you know, and exchange the ball. And I'll see. Let me think about it. We still have all the weekend for it.